If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake, don't do anything new. Jeff Bezos. Let that sink in for a moment. Imagine being told your idea is foolish, your dream is too big, and your vision will never work. Most people would quit right there. But not Jeff Bezos. He leaned into the criticism, embraced the risk, and built one of the greatest symbols of possibility the world has ever seen: Amazon. Today, we're going to dive deep into how Bezos went from a simple idea to creating a company that changed the way we shop, live, and think. And more importantly, what lessons you can take away to turn your own dream into reality. Jeff Bezos wasn't born a billionaire. He wasn't handed Amazon on a silver platter. He was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, raised by a young mother and adopted by a Cuban immigrant stepfather. His family background wasn't filled with luxury, but it was filled with support, discipline, and a belief in education. As a kid, Bezos spent summers working on his grandfather's ranch. He fixed windmills, repaired tractors, and learned how to solve problems with limited resources. That experience gave him one of his greatest strengths: the belief that everything is figure-out-able. Fast forward to 1994. Jeff was working at a Wall Street hedge fund when he read a simple statistic. The internet was growing at 2,300% per year. In that instant, he knew he couldn't ignore it. So, what did he do? He left his stable, high-paying job, packed his car, and drove across the country with his wife, writing out the business plan for Amazon along the way. Imagine that, leaving security behind for uncertainty. That's the first lesson of Bezos' story. Big dreams require bold risks. Bezos didn't start with billions. He started in a garage. No fancy headquarters, no giant team, just an idea: sell books online. Why books? Because books were universal, lightweight, and there were millions of titles. The early days of Amazon were chaotic. Boxes on the floor, Bezos himself driving packages to the post office, employees working long hours with barely any resources. But here's what set Bezos apart: his obsession with the customer. From day one, he said, "We're not competitor-focused, we're customer-focused. We start with what the customer needs and work backwards." And that mindset built trust. People loved shopping on Amazon because they felt understood, they felt valued. That was Bezos' secret weapon. Lesson 2. Put your customer first, and success will follow. Now here's the shocking part. In 2000, during the dot-com crash, almost every internet company went bankrupt. Stock prices collapsed. Investors pulled out. People said, "Amazon is finished." Amazon's stock fell from over $100 a share to just $6. Imagine building your dream, watching it crumble, and having the world laugh at you. But Bezos didn't quit. He cut costs, streamlined operations, and doubled down on his long-term vision. He said, "We are willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time." And guess what? Amazon survived. Not only that, it grew stronger. While competitors died, Amazon adapted, expanded, and built the foundation for the giant it would become. Lesson 3. Resilience beats talent. Survival beats speed. If you can endure, you can win. Bezos had a simple but powerful idea: the flywheel effect. He believed that if you lower prices, you attract more customers. More customers bring more sellers. More sellers improve selection. Better selection improves the customer experience. And that brings in even more customers. It was a cycle, and once it started spinning, it was unstoppable. Think about it. Amazon went from selling books to selling everything from clothes to electronics to groceries. Then it built Prime, Kindle, Alexa, AWS cloud services, the list goes on. Amazon didn't stay in one lane. It became the everything store. And all of this came from that simple principle: spin the flywheel and keep it spinning. Lesson 4. Small wins, repeated consistently, create unstoppable momentum. Most CEOs think about the next quarter. Bezos thought about the next 10, 20, even 50 years. In his 1997 shareholder letter, he wrote, "It's all about the long term." He wasn't chasing quick profits. He was investing in the future. Take Amazon Prime, for example. At first, it was insanely expensive. Free shipping for customers meant billions in costs for Amazon. Wall Street hated it. But Bezos saw what others didn't. People crave convenience. If Amazon could become the most convenient place to shop, customers would stay loyal for life. Today, Prime has over 200 million members worldwide. Lesson 5. Don't just play the short game. Play the infinite game. What made Bezos truly different wasn't just his business strategies, it was his mindset. He believed in the power of imagination. He once said, "We can't be in survival mode. We have to be in growth mode." That's why Amazon launched projects that seemed crazy. Drones delivering packages, rockets through Blue Origin, artificial intelligence assistants. Some ideas failed, but others changed industries. The key lesson? Don't fear failure. Fear not trying. Now you might be thinking, that's great for Bezos, but what about me? I don't have millions of dollars, I don't have investors, I don't have a garage full of opportunities. But here's the truth. Bezos started with nothing but an idea and the courage to chase it. You don't need to build Amazon. You just need to build your Amazon. Your version of a dream that feels impossible but worth pursuing. Ask yourself today, what's my big vision? Am I willing to take risks for it? Am I ready to be misunderstood, criticized, and doubted, yet keep moving forward? Because the world isn't waiting for the next Bezos. The world is waiting for you to step into your own endless possibilities. Amazon's logo has an arrow from A to Z. That's not just about selling everything, it's about possibility. It's about the journey. Your journey might start small, a side hustle, a project, a skill you're learning. But if you treat it with the same mindset, customer focus, resilience, long-term vision, you can turn that spark into a fire. So let me leave you with this. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. Jeff Bezos. The world is full of challenges, but it's also full of opportunities. From A to Z, your possibilities are endless. All it takes is the courage to start, the resilience to continue, and the belief that your dream matters. This isn't just Bezos' story. It's a blueprint, a map, a call to action. Start small, dream big, work smart, stay patient. And remember, criticism isn't a sign you're wrong. It's a sign you're doing something worth noticing. Now go out there and build your own symbol of endless possibilities.